Hi Express 3, how are you? Let us start our week number 6 of extra activities. On page number 1, you have some questions about an article. Please read the questions and then read the article. And you have to say which famous person was. So then you have to write the names of the people. Then you have a writing. The writing is about the past. So you probably will have to do first the use of English activities and then return to the writing, so no problem. You have to write some sentences about what Janice did yesterday evening. So you have the pictures and you have to use the words and phrases in the box in the past, obviously. And you have the example there. Janice went home on the bus at 6 o'clock. And then you continue with the other activities she did. So let's start talking about the past. We use the past simple to talk about activities, actions that happened in the past and they have finished, okay? They are finished. For example, I worked this morning. So this action has finished the work I did in the morning. So we have some regular verbs. What are regular verbs? You take the verb like want. So I want to go to the cinema. Okay, this is a present sentence. Now we are going to do it in the past. I wanted to go to the cinema. I wanted to go to the cinema. So you add er in the end of the word to make it the past. So lots of verbs in English are regular. So you just have to add ed in the end, okay? Of course, some verbs, for example, close. It already finishes in e, so you just add d, so closed. Another example you have in the activity, enjoy, enjoyed, okay? So you add ed, that's it. So basically the regular verbs, you add ed. Please do the activity you have on page number 4. Let's think a little bit more of the sentence. I wanted to go to the cinema. All the subjects, she, he, it, we, they, we have the same verb in the past. So differently from the present simple, the past simple, in this case is very simple because the verbs are the same for all the subjects. So she wanted to go to the cinema. Teacher, how is the negative sentence? Okay, so she wanted to go to the cinema. So she didn't want to go to the cinema. So in the negative, we have the auxiliary verb didn't. So did not, the contraction didn't. And like when you are using the negative form, the verb, the principal verb, the main verb of the sentence is in the infinitive. She didn't want to go to the cinema. Only in the affirmative sentence you're going to use the ed in the end, okay? The same idea with the question. So, did she want to go to the cinema? So you have the inversion, did she, and then you have the verb in infinitive. Did she want to go to the cinema? So let's repeat one more time. She wanted to go to the cinema, affirmative. She didn't want to go to the cinema, negative. Did she want to go to the cinema? The question. Let's think about another example. We closed the door. We didn't close the door. Did we close the door? So now you have examples of affirmative, negative, and questions with the past. So please do the activities on pages 4 and 5. Okay, number 5, you have to write questions using the words you have in the box. Then you have a listening and speaking activity. Please read the cover of the back cover of a book you have, A Murder in a Country House. Teacher, what is murder? This is a murder, okay? So you have to answer after you read the back cover. You have to cover it like this, okay? Cover the book and see if you can remember the people on page number 6. Can you remember all of them? Amanda, Claudia, Gordon, Barbara, and Jeremy. Can you remember them? And after that, you have the first audio track. Listen and say if it's true or false. After that, you have one more listening activity. Look at the question. Now listen to what happened. Who was the murderer? So who was the person who killed the other person? Why did he or she, because we don't know who he was or she was, kill Mr. Travers? And were you right? Did you get the correct person, the correct murder? Okay, everybody, now we are going to the last part, which is speaking. You have to make the questions and answer the questions. So let's see, last year. Did you travel by plane last year? Yes, I did. Where did you go? I went to Natal. That's it. So please do the same with all the other questions and answer them, okay? It's very important for you to do this speaking activity. I know it is difficult to do it alone, but please do it because it's very important for your fluency, all right? Bye-bye, see you next week.